People that come to Highland Avenue Restaurant and the Crossing for events often express disbelief that they're in Hickory, North Carolina. And to that we often respond, of course this is in Hickory. You know, they often compare it to much larger metropolitan areas, what we're doing at the restaurant and the event space. And our vision for Hickory is that we are able to have these types of options for dining and events in town. And so that's been very exciting. The fact that they are also in a historic property in town is great. You know, rather than tearing down the old buildings that mark the manufacturing of our past, we're able to preserve them and reuse them for exciting uses for the future.
Anytime a building sits empty, it's a negative. It's an asset, but it's a negative. It's just sitting there. So you can tear it down, but then if you're going to build something back, it's kind of like, why am I doing this? Why don't I just use what's there? And so when you rehab it, you bring it up, and generally, and what you hope is it sparks other development around it.
We've got an opportunity here with the proximity of these buildings to make this area something where if you're looking to move to Hickory, well that's pretty cool. Let's go to the historic district and walk around.
We identified over 175 sites, properties around the city of Hickory and our extraterritorial jurisdiction, the ETJ, as being suspect or known brownfield sites. And the city has a program through our various grants now leveraged with EPA monies where we want to clean up these sites, put them back on the tax rolls, create jobs and other opportunities, as well as create opportunities for recreation, conservation, and affordable housing. Hickory is trying to reinvent itself, and brownfield's one big piece of that puzzle in order for us to do that.
And in 2008, Council decided to appropriate some funds to support a grant program that then helps people renovate buildings that are in disrepair or have been vacant for more than a year.
We knew what we could do relative to Holler up the road, so we were able to get started with some select demos, some window work that we knew they were good with. And then approval-wise from there, you've also got the architect that gets the plans to the county to make sure that they're good with it.
They're usually big spaces, or they have a lot of character. You know, it's hard to build old new, and so the character plays a lot in it. Then when you throw in the tax credits that you can get for a historic building, it makes it very economical to do.
We have had 20 grants approved over the last 6 years. Buildings that are in the commercial revitalization area are able to access this grant, and so property owners or prospective buyers can come to the city, apply for the grant. The grant is in a dollar amount up to $30,000, and the match then goes toward their investment of an amount to improve the building. And so they apply for the grant, they submit their plans, and we review for appropriateness for the uses that are going in, and then City Council approves that grant.
And the city and the county were great. They partnered with us. They understood some of the deadlines and complications with it being a historic tax credit deal.
There's just a real cool factor to be in those buildings, to be a part of those buildings, or to actually show up for work every day there. And that's what attracts young people to our area, is that they not only find the jobs that work for them, but then they have some interesting places to be during the day. So not only are they there for the day, but they may go to a nearby mill building and there's their nightlife for that evening. Such a great opportunity to have in Hickory.